Hello, here at Orem Orthodontics, we use a password management system so you can log into the various programs that you need. Here, we are adding someone new to our password system. The password system is called Synology C2 Password, and it's C2 Password Plus. So in this example, we have invited somebody. We sent them an email to tell them, hey, you're ready to join our email password group. So you click on that, and it'll say in here, you have been invited to join their plan. To accept the invitation, click the button below to sign in or create a new Synology account. So most likely you won't have a Synology C2 password account unless you have the odd situation where you already had one. Most of you probably will not. So you will click accept invitation and it will bring you to this page here. So you want to click create a Synology account. In this case, our email was this. And they'll send you a verification code. There we go. And there's our code. And then we'll type in our code. It will ask you to accept their terms of service. Press I have read. I wouldn't check send marketing materials because you probably don't care. Hit submit. It'll take a minute to load. It will ask you for a special key that you can use to sign into your account. So you want to set a special password. You can click this to see the password you're typing in. So I would keep a note of this so you'll be able to log in the future. This is very important. Put it in your notepad or something and we'll create a notepad. So we'll create a note that says C2 password. And then here, this is our recovery in case we would ever lose our login. So you hit this to copy it and I put it somewhere else safe here. And then if you have the ability, you can lock this or keep this somewhere safe because if you lose both this and this, you can't log in again and you'll lose access to your password. So, and then it'll say if you want to download it. I don't want to, so I'll hit cancel. It wants to ask if you want to do other stuff. You can say set up later or get out of that because you don't need that. And then you'll receive the message that you have accepted the invitation to the Plus plan. Access to the shared vault will be granted upon confirmation by the inviter. You press OK. At this point, you can also, as you see here, it says welcome. What I would recommend is it says, do you want a hassle-free login experience with the C2 password extension? You can autofill logins on every site. So there's a Google Chrome extension. We use a browser called Brave. There's several browsers that are related to Google Chrome that will also work, but I highly recommend this is what we use. So we have it up here, for example. It'll have all the different passwords that you can sign up. You can have a password generator. There's many things it has, but it has all of your passwords here. So I would definitely recommend that. And there are also in here, there are settings that it will lock you out of the password memory use, depending on what you select on your computer. So perhaps every time you restart your browser, it'll lock you out and you have to log back in again with that password we mentioned. So in our case, our password was the favorite one. And so you'll need to make sure that you type that back in after you log out. So, but that's how you'll know it's going because you'll see here, it says C2 password right here is in blue. If it's in gray, that means it's not on. If it's in blue, it's on. Sometimes you'll see a little lock right here next to the blue, and that tells you that C2 password is on, but because of the settings that you have it on, it may not be running. For example, if you restarted your browser and you had it on browser restart, then it wouldn't let you use the password memory mechanisms until you put the password in. You can select it to never if you're the only one who ever uses your computer, but that can be a little bit risky. If you use shared computers, obviously you'll want to put it on shorter timelines and you'll have to log in more often. I use mine on browser restart because it's more safe than never, but you don't have to put it in too often because I don't want to have the hassle of doing it too often, so I leave it on browser restart. Other places, you can leave it on auto lock when the screen is locked. So your screen on your laptop locks down, or if you're on somewhere else, it locks down, you have to automatically put in. That's one option now. You can lock it right now if you choose. Another thing right here, the autofill, very useful as well. You can autofill log into different sites. This should pretty much always be on. And it can also prompt you that if you put in a new password for a new site, this can be for your job here, but maybe you want to also use this for your own use on your own. It'll ask you every time you save a new password, do you want to save this? And then it will save it for the future. And if you have autofill login clicked, then it will also automatically put in the log information. So really nice. You might have this on other systems, but this is just like a safer, more secure way to do it. And also C2 password can go between your different devices. For example, go between your laptop and between your iPhone or your Android phone or whatever else. So it's very nice that way, and it's fairly secure too. So here I would download the extension. And right here, again, as we said, it can be on your phone. You can download the mobile app as well for Apple or Android right there. And so you can have your passwords all safely linked together on any of those platforms. So we'll hit OK. And so here, we are waiting to get the OK from the account manager. So you'll have to wait until you get an OK from the account manager. You can also send them an email or just let them know on Slack or another method, hey, I have completed the initial sign up for C2 password, and now I need you to approve my access. So then once you have access, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see more things here as far as categories go. Once your account has been approved and you've messaged the office to let us know you finished, you can go back into your email account, and you should have an email or two that says you've been accepted. It says, hello, we've confirmed your access to the shared vault. So the shared vault is the part that will give you access to the passwords the company uses. You can now go to C2 Password Portal to start using the service. So from there, again, you'll want to download the extension, and you'll want to make sure you have access so that when you log into the different sites we need to have you log into, that it lets it work properly. So hope that's helpful. Thanks.